So you're not going to get too messed up by any Serena Freeze cheese per se, but if she does manage to get onto your side, it could be a bit of a struggle getting her away.
Yep, absolutely. And we are not in the top tier groups here, so we'll be doing, decent basic stuff here. I'm going to be watching Syntax here for the first couple seconds. Looks like he's starting out just basic UNSC build here. Uh, Nothing really out of the ordinary. What do you have going on over there?
Yeah, so Major over here, rocking the colony, got a chopper first, double harvester build, probably going to be a gen third, as his grunts split off, but interestingly enough, he only keeps one grunt on his side for the resources, and sends two grunts over towards like the northern node, where there's a single power bundle and then there's a double power bundle in the corner, so he's pretty interested in getting that early on. Looks like he has grunts following up at his base to get those leftover resources.
Yeah, that seems to be what it's looking like here. We have a harvester out of, I believe, both sides here. Yes, we do. We have Syntax going a third supply pad. He's going 3 supply pads. We may see a very heavy supply build coming on here. Looks like he just stole a mini. And with that trade, we have Major killing off an early Marine. So it looks like both players are trying to do as much damage as physically possible. Satan is actually, I keep saying his first name, not his last name here. Looks like he's trading mini bases instead of putting a generator on his base. I hope he has a plan with this.
He might be a little distracted right now.
Yeah,
he just
first game.
The generator. He has stolen both mini bases on Major's side, so gonna be a lot of cheese going on. We have a barracks on the way in the back, right behind Major's main, so I'm sure he's not gonna like that very much. But he does have a raid camp on the main. He's getting some skitterers out, so he's gonna have some defense for that. Like, skitterers are actually pretty okay units in terms of DPS early on. So if there's nothing to really kill them, like say cryo troopers, you should be fine.
And one thing with cryo troopers as well is once he gets that base frozen, Syntax, well, Major will be a little bit low on eco. We have
Serena. Serena's one of the more dangerous heroes early game, just because if she gets like 5 or 6 cryo troopers on your base, sometimes a couple less, you're just gonna kind of get shut down. But we do have Goliaths on the way to this mini base in the back. There are no cryo troopers in production right now. Syntax actually was so late on his generator that he could only just now afford a single cryo trooper.
Ooh, he's
so
really
getting shut down quickly.
I wonder if this build was a specific matchup against Colony or if he came in unprepared. We'll see that when
I feel like he wasn't ready for Colony.
Yeah, Colony is an odd one.
Right. You can't really mess with Colony early game. He's got a lot of good stuff, and there's only a single barracks going down on the main here from Syntax. He doesn't have either mini base on his side. He's trying to get some nodes right now. But on the flip side, like, Major's just going around securing the mini bases. He has his double generator up. He's going to be probably looking to upgrade that soon, maybe not. Just trying to get to Tech 2 more quickly, perhaps. But Syntax really shot himself in the foot with that early delayed generator.
Let's see. We have the mini coming down here. Syntax is very much struggling on power. And we have a Major, looks like he's switching into a colony leader. I think he noticed what's going on the other side here, and he's going to build that, kill all the early units, and just kind of push out, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, you see this a lot with I'd say everyone from, like, upper mid-level players down straight to low-level players. They'll get their double generator up. They'll build a turret or something. They'll secure their side of the map, and then they're like, okay, I got a lot of power in the bank. I want to make the best use of it, and so they'll swap into, like, say if your colony, the hunter captain or something, or they'll get a hero or a bunch of like heavy power units T1, and in I would say like 90% of the cases, you're better off going Tech 2 and then getting those stronger units, getting a better economy, getting an expansion base, rather than setting yourself back another 2 or 3 minutes on Tech. It's going to allow time for Syntax over here to catch up. He's working on nodes right now. He dropped blocks on some Goliaths right here. As we do, we actually have an engagement coming up
Yep.
on the base right here.
Engagement
4
over at the
Goliaths,
base. He's been
coming in.
pushing him quite a bit. I don't think those Goliaths are going to make it to the base personally. Looks like they're going to get caught out by both the crowd troopers and the snipers at the same time. But how is Syntax getting this much power? He's still keeping up in power with Major here, but that would be why. Major's currently expoing at the same time with his hunter captain being out and getting taunt. So Major has more upgrades and has more potential for eco here, whereas Syntax is just kind of floating on what he has currently. We could see Major come out in maybe 5-ish minutes with a huge army versus Syntax's smaller army because it's not as upgraded. Alright, now looks like we just have Syntax taking a little bit more nodes here as well. He's just gonna push up, check out that base, and then move on with his life.
Syntax knows the base is on the way. He spotted it in production. He doesn't know it's complete. He doesn't know the army's there, but you can make a good assumption that there's going to be something around that area. But what he needs to be wary of right now,
he's going to get caught out.
Random suicide grunts hit. So if he's not watching his army perfectly, not ready to kind of get some boys out of the way, these suicide grunts are going to decimate this early game infantry ball.
Oh, and so there goes 2 snipers.
In the garrison.
But we have the mines coming down at the same time. He's splitting off his units, trying to just make the leader powers all get used at the exact same time. Try to get the suicide grunts being used. But it looks like Major is currently holding back a little bit on his suicide grunts. He's waiting for that army to come in. At the same time, Major is upgrading to Tech 2 while he's defending at the exact same time with almost the same units here. Syntax is really going to have to make an incredible play here to come back because he is down on eco. It is 1 mini bases to 2 and 2 bases to 1. So Major's really pulling it out of here. We have a 3rd extractor as well coming up for Major. He's going to be ahead in the tech game now too. This is not looking good, but he's taking a node to compensate.
I think right about now Major is sending a grunt. Yeah, we actually have a colony drop coming down on Syntax.
Oh no!
2 turrets, so it shouldn't do a terrible amount of damage, but it's going to do enough.
Yeah, and the thing is with Goliath, it's really hard to freeze them. Well, at least harder than every other unit. So, looks like we have 2 AI turrets coming in.
Yeah, Major's just got them running to the back right now, but
there's no base there.
He could have just killed the generator, right? He could have just killed the generator before the upgrade's completed.
Oh yeah.
So.
The only thing is that slow is going to really hurt.
Expansion from Syntax as well. It's an interesting play. It probably won't net very much value. It literally just takes a single grunt to go over there at some point, and it's like, okay, this is dead now. But we have 5 or 6 suicide grunts and more standard grunts along with the hunter captain right now. So
preemptive
Foundry
mines
and an Apex are coming up for Major. We're gonna see some vehicle play. Looks like they're Rangers and Hunters. Hunters, yeah, just Hunters and Marauders right now actually queued up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think he's really aware of how far behind of what he's gonna expect. Like there's a double air pad, right? Does he have vision of this? Yeah, Major saw the double air pad.
Major saw the double air.
He knows air is coming. I don't know what the Hunters are for though.
Interesting.
Bison maybe, but
yeah, he may just really hate bisons.
Use your hero.
Yeah, looks like we have Syntax pushing up to try to get a mini base here. Major's a little out of place for it, but I think he could still get over there and hold it in time if he makes it over there. And yeah, he should be able to. Just really depends
There's
on
not
if he
very much
scouted that
base
or not.
CBS in this army right here, so
Yeah,
he does have time
it's just
to
a
look
lot
at
of
it.
freeze.
Looks like he is coming.
Oh, that's gonna be a army wipe here for Syntax if Major does this correctly here. Well, we'll see about the micro with all of those suicide grunts here. He has a whole army of just suicide grunts. They're coming in. They're moving in fast. They're about to start microing. Here they go, straight into the army. A couple of them into the side army that he split right into the center of them. He's taking out the side units as well with one. And, yep, I was right on that one. Pretty much the entire army's dead.
Yeah. Pretty,
Yeah.
pretty standard suicide grunts hit right there, so good stuff targeting the center of the army for the most part. Syntax did either on purpose or inadvertently split like separate chunks of his army off to kind of negate a lot of the damage. But overall, it was just a matter of time before Major got over here to defend this, so good stuff.
We have a scout
It looks like he does
coming out with that
actually
grunt.
spot that third base
Yo.
on the corner. Well, it's the expansion. It's the second base, but it's in the third base spot. So
As well,
and we have a third.
Syntax is building that.
Jesus.
Yeah, we have a Major building that third base here, and it is spotted as soon as it's coming out as well. That's not going to be good, considering he's way out of position, and those Hornets are already on their way. He's just kind of
10
holding his
Hornets on the
side
field right now, I
and
believe.
putting up that expansion. Looks like he's going to go take out the expansion that Syntax put out earlier. So we're going to have a pretty easy base trade in Major's favor. Looks like we have a
there's
drop
already
turret
shield
coming
on
down
Central, so.
with some frost coming down as well here. I mean, it is the winter open, so we do have some frost. Yep, there we go. Base trade. My game just froze. Alright, there we go. Catching up.
So Major on his way to the expansion on his side right now, walking in a winter wonderland. Maybe it is cold outside. And, he's trying to stay a little bit longer by the fireplace and shut down this base.
It looks like Syntax is going to try to trade another. He's going to go attack something else now. Looking at the mini map here. Yeah, it looks like he will. He's going to go try and take that base down, put the shields up, and he has counter units at it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to be honest, bro. He might actually do some damage to this base because Major actually forgot what Reavers are, and he's only just now producing 2 of them. I think.
Yeah, I think
So
he saw the Hornets
10
earlier.
Hornets, killing his third base, and then responded by making more hunters. So because of that, this could actually do a thing. Oh, never mind. They're the Reavers.
They're the Reavers. The Reavers are in great position here up on the high ground. He has more over by his actual base, but we have the cryo drop coming in at the same time, all targeting the Hunter Captain. Oh, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna go down. But the Hunters are doing actually really good damage against all of that drop that just came down, where he has the Reavers sitting up on the high ground as well, taking out those Hornets one by one. Looks like Major's gonna win this engagement here just because he built Hunters earlier preemptively for that drop. That actually helped him out, even though he didn't need him at the time.
That could have been like some 200 IQ play right there, like next level.
2,000 IQ
Major,
plays.
actually. Yeah,
We may
for
see
real,
some
for real.
disgusting things here in Group E.
Yeah, Major's playing well right now. We got the third base coming back. He's moving on in on some nodes here and there. He's scouting to look if Syntax is taking a third. He actually doesn't have an expansion in this
He
point.
sees it
Syntax.
immediately.
Yeah. So there it is. It goes down. So he knows about it. He's on his way over there. He has just enough Reavers. The Goliaths are split off going to mini bases. So this is really good fundamental play, actually. I'm gonna take back what I said earlier.
He seems to be knowing what he needs to be doing here versus a Serena. He needs to get those Goliaths to take bases, and then he needs to be moving up. Looks like... Wait, what's he doing here? Is he moving back to defend himself? Is that
I
what
mean,
this
at
is?
this point, you could just split off the Reavers, right?
Yeah, he could just split off the Reavers and go attack with
Yeah,
everything
that's
else.
what he's doing. Yeah, that's what he's doing. So
That's good.
He's probably going to take out this Garrison Marine and then go back to the third, or the expansion, I imagine.
Man, This is a interesting first game we have going on here. Coming up next, we're gonna be having Light for Horizon versus Yodesla. This is gonna be a pretty fun game to be watching here next game as well. Along with this one, it's gonna be on Rift, same map, same fun, different people. Um, Looks like we have a mini trade for an expo trade going on here. That's not good.
The problem with those quick T2 air transitions is that all you have to do is show your hand once,
Yep.
time, and then they make anti-air, and then your entire army is just irrelevant. As we do have in this
Yep.
engagement here, a beautiful leap away from the ice blocks, and all of these Hornets are dying without a doubt. Maybe one will survive, but
Yep.
it's a sad day to be
Nope.
Hornet pilot.
I don't think that nope, last one barely surviving here, getting
Oh my
taken
goodness,
down,
well,
while we have Syntax with only one base left.
yeah, one base, no mini bases. The garage is 10 seconds out. There's still an air pad. At this point, it's a matter of time. All it takes is it's just going to take Major to show up on its front door and then close it on out. So he just got a leader point. I'm hoping that was devastating host. That would be a really nice way to kind of push up on this. He does have the population for it, so he could just drop that on the main and
That would end it. That would,
Absolutely.
yeah. That would absolutely end the game right there. He just spent his leader power. He's probably looking at what he has right now. He's pushing up. He may have just taken Dev Host. Will he drop it? He's saving
Single
up.
siege turret,
Oh,
and
no.
the infantry turret
But we
is
have
Dream.
Glacial Storm freezing all of his
Glacial Storm.
units.
That
Look
actually
at all.
might free some stuff, and with the siege
Yeah,
turret,
almost
it
everything.
could actually do some stuff. Yeah.
But he teleports
That's cute.
all of them out of the Glacial Storm. Do we have a drop incoming? He certainly has the resources for it.
Daddy.
Here it is.
Oh my god.
Dev Host dropping right in. Will we see resign right here now? Oh yeah, here it is. He resigns. The game one goes to LGP Major. Good game from both of you here.
That's a damn good player right there. That was a good match to start off the stream. Major from start to finish, just playing some strong fundamental gameplay, getting his generators in a timely manner. He did opt for a little bit of a heavier T1 presence, but it evened out. He got an Expo to back it up. And then he just had a good army composition. He knew it was going to come out of this arena player. And Syntax just kind of, he made a couple of mistakes too early. He delayed his early generator. And just kind of put himself in a bit of a hole. And with you're facing somebody who just plays the game pretty well overall in the beginning and mid game, it's just it's really hard to come back from that. Light does have a pretty strong forge. He only really knows his stuff with, I would say, a couple leaders right now. He's still relatively new to the game, but Forge is one of the guys he's got mapped out earlier on. So let's get his opener, Asti.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna start with Yoda here. He's going to town. We have a double supply and Jackrabbit coming out. Both of his units are going for supply early on. And let's take a look over at Horizon here with Forge.
Yeah, so Light's got the Jackrabbit Gen 2nd build. Pretty standard stuff for Forge. One of my preferred openers. I would like to note, however, both of his Marines are gathering the blue in front of his base rather than going to the power right in front of that node.
That's exactly what Yoda's doing as well. So they may know something we don't.
Interesting. Well, Forge can kind of get away with it because he only needs 15 more power to upgrade that generator. But
Yeah.
when you do go the Jackrabbit, it's just nice to have someone go there, right? And a nice little play right there, picking up the mini base on his way to the corner power. It looks like Yoda's Rabbit is actually going to be on light side, taking yellow and the blue in on the cliff side. So,
Yeah.
interesting little thing right there. It's actually something I do myself.
Let's do
Just
a
a small
quick
thing.
follow on Yoda here, see what he's up to. Looks like he's gonna take that power over there on his side of the map while he is building. Looks like he's holding off his 5th slot on his base. Is he going Kinsano? Is that or no? No, I don't think he is. I guess we'll figure out as it goes on. Nope, he's putting a supply pad down, just now upgrading his generator. So we're gonna do a follow on Horizon here. Looks like he's just about to take his second mini base on his side of the map. On his base here, we have a second gen. Looks like he's just gonna quick tech into hogs, which is what he did against me.
Yeah, quick tech, pretty good way, pretty efficient thing,
Mini steal.
pretty efficient strategy. It does work pretty well with Forge. You can get the Forge Hog out if you want to tech one and kind of just have a little bit of a trip presence early on, but I really think against his Kinsana, you should just kind of play it easy. You know, get a turret or two, turret's OP Kappa, and then, just kind of scout and try to get a feel for what's coming, right? So we don't see any barracks on the main right now. Light's running around. He stole a mini base in the back. So there's only one potential location for where he can get harassed right now. It's right here on this other mini base that he doesn't really know what's going on, right?
Oh yeah.
So he's pretty safe to quick tech right here.
Oh, absolutely. He's easily able to quick tech here. Not really much going on. Yoda is checking that out right now. Sees a turret coming up along with the tech isn't coming out yet, which is kind of concerning. Oh, we do have a flamer coming out right now, right on top of that turret. He's going to try to do some early damage to it immediately. That way he can get it down so it doesn't become an AI turret later. Really good play here. He's going, he's jackrabbiting. That's really funny. Good job, Yoda. I know.
It looks like we might have some,
he said,
jackrabbit action here. Reminiscent of, what, Season 1, Season 2?
Season 1 for sure.
That actually carried me from Silver 1 to, like, Platinum when I was first learning the game, so...
So,
the good old days, and
what he's currently doing is exactly what he told me he was going to do pre-game, before the tournament the tournament match started here. He said, how would you feel if I went jackrabbits? And that was about it. So, he went, it looks like he went jackrabbit support drone. There's nothing he can do until he gets warthogs out. Jackrabbits are absolutely disgusting and fun to play with, but they suck at aiming, as you can see.
Yeah, jackrabbits miss a lot. They don't do a lot of building damage. Red Light, the heat of battle kind of helps with that if they kill something, but you got to think. Light's Tech 2, there's a garage coming up. The armory is coming up behind this. The Forge Hog will come out and essentially end this, right? There's nowhere near enough jackrabbits to deal with the Forge Hog if he takes the time to upgrade it properly, but Yoda's getting some good strips right here. He's killing whatever units are around. He's got reinforcements coming as well. And he's starting to send some units to take the mini base behind his base. So if he can kind of regain that while putting up some good harass here, then he'll be in a good spot, right?
We have he will be in a good spot. We have Yoda also taking an expo on Horizon's side of the map. We have a new hell drop up, probably going to drop it in here in a couple seconds. We have the Warthog coming in to start doing some work here. He's like, oh, Warthog's here. Warthogs are here. I'm gonna have to start doing some micro stuff here. Some funny business. We have the stun coming in, and every single jackrabbit is gonna be targeting that Forge Hog and trapping it in. He can't get out now. He's gonna have to fight his way out. Nothing's gonna really happen here. Forge Hog is gonna go down. That's the game.
Yeah, the economy is just so stunted.
Jesus Christ, Yoda. Alright. So that's our top level players here, you know, doing their business. We have Yoda taking his game. That was
population of jackrabbits, or B, like 4 or 5 snipers.
Oh man.
And right now it's kind of hard to tell which, so let's get into it.
Yep, we have Majors starting out, moving all 3 of his grunts immediately. Looks like he's going to be going for the center mini base on the map. He's going to be starting with a harvester and a chopper being built. What do we have over here?
Yeah, so Twitch Yodesla coming through with a jackrabbit first, double supply pad opener. Both of his marines actually gathering supply near his base, but one of them went on the high ground up the ramp. So interesting choice. Probably going to be looking to get that mini base.
This is the same build we saw last game. We have a second jackrabbit already being queued up. He may be doing this through all of the games today that he has to play. That'd be impressive. Oh, we have a chopper coming in. Coming in for the ram immediately, targeting that first jackrabbit, already half health. That won't matter, though, if he keeps it back until he gets res drones up. Well, support drone up. He's like, nah, this is my middle of the map here. We have the Marine walking up as well to do some early scouting. We have the new jackrabbit coming to support as well.
Yes, the chopper's gonna see the second rabbit. So Major's probably gonna be really confused about that here in a second. Just like, hey, did that thing heal?
We'll see.
The
Oh,
rabbit, one
there
more
it goes.
shot.
Boom!
Ooh,
Hate a battle.
got him.
He got it. Looks like we have.
That was low-key lit.
I guess you could say that, considering Consano. Speaking of Consano, we do have a tournament tonight. It's a Swiss-style tournament with Consano only. It's gonna be absolutely disgusting to watch. Which is why it's gonna be a thing. It's Consano versus Consano Swiss style, which means there's a lot less matches than normal, but it still gets the point across to who wins. So there will be a $5 prize for that. Come watch. It's going to be streamed here. So I will be playing in it as well, so I'll just be streaming my matches. Anyone playing in the Consano tournament tonight can stream their own matches, unlike the normal rule that is in the HWTC Winter Open.
So if you're feeling in the mood for some degeneracy this evening, then come through for Osticide's Flame Bar. At any rate, Hunter Captain is actually queued up for Major, so we're going to see that on the field here. He has both of the mini bases in the middle, but it looks like those Sentinels? What are those Sentinels? Sentinels were coming over and paying a visit to one of the mini bases. I thought they were going to attack for a minute. But overall, just the Marines kind of killing some grunts. Yoda's getting in his mini bases. He has pretty much almost the exact same setup as last time with an extra mini base. So if we're gonna see the rabbits, and I think we're seeing the rabbits. Oh, we're seeing the rabbits. Support drones.
Oh, we are absolutely seeing the rabbits right now. He's gonna try his best here with just rabbits. Looks like he's pulling out the second scout here at the 3-minute mark. He's seeing the Hunter Captain walk out of that base as soon as he gets there. Perfect timing on Yoda here to make sure that he knows exactly what the enemy's doing. We have 4 mini bases versus 2 right now. So on that front, Major's really making sure that Yoda can't multi-pump as many rabbits as Yoda wants to. So, I don't know. Who do you think's going to win this? We have the Hunter Captain out.
Yeah, so, if Yoda builds rabbits for another 30 seconds, and Major doesn't get... Has he upgraded his Hunter Captain?
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually a really good stun. Lots of damage is coming
But
down on
we
this
may
Hunter
see a
Captain right now.
taunt.
The shields are about to fall.
Yeah, he's
Yoda's supporting this right now, and taunt is definitely not what you want to do right now.
the Hunter.
Are we gonna see Engineer Swarm? Like,
Yeah, but that's really not going to be enough. He has no units to support it.
Yeah, I mean, the Hunter Captain just got caught with his pants down. A Skitter comes in for a little bit of HP, but the chopper.
No, don't run away. Don't run out. Don't run out.
Dealing the real damage. Oh, okay.
Nope, he lost it.
Oh, man.
He ran out of the hill.
It took
That
him
sucks.
20 or 30 population, but the Hunter Captain goes down, and that's all that's protecting literally everything on Major's side of the map. So the mini bases now have nothing to defend them.
He has to rebuild that
Choppers
HC.
coming out, but
He's rebuilding the
he
Hunter
rebuilt
Captain,
the Hunter Captain, so
but he's putting up another power extractor at the same time that Major's attacking here. He needs to put that Skitterer on something, or else he's gonna lose it almost immediately.
the Skitterer goes down for sure. I mean, getting the generator would have been a nice idea like a minute ago, but now you need that blue. You need those choppers. You gotta save your base, brother. That's a lot of rabbits just kind of growing around and shooting things.
They're shooting, healing, killing. They're doing everything. They need exactly what you need in an RTS game right here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you may not like it, but this is peak performance.
This is.
Jackrabbit is the ideal RTS.
Oh no! But the Hunter Captain is alone. He's gonna get picked out again unless he has friends.
Oh,
Yup.
man, the shield is falling so quickly. There's so many rabbits just
There's
surrounding
nothing.
the Hunter Captain right now.
You know what's coming up
King
in a
and the
second,
taunt.
right?
Leader power ready.
Another hell drop.
No. Oh, the stun.
That's GG,
Oh.
well played. That's gonna
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
one
like,
unit.
You got like 2 rabbits with that brand. Rip.
He's building a third
if there
Hunter
were a time to
Captain.
say GG,
Yeah, I don't know if
time to
Major's
say
gonna be
GG,
able
this
to
is a GG.
do this.
Major hits 0 population. He has a turret, a dream, and a Hunter Captain in production.
A
But
dream.
oh boy,
We have
I think Yoda is in the
Leader point
Yoda is
earned.
crushing dreams today.
Yep, he's
At least trying
definitely
to take
doing
some
exactly
souls.
that. Hopefully he took a leader power
number
that's gonna
2.
help him take this base out quicker because Major does not want to resign apparently. So
He's trying so hard to get that under captain out.
there
but-
we go.
oh, there
That's
goes
yeah,
the
that's gonna
ball.
strip the base pretty quick.
Yeah, their chopper's coming out in a couple places, but he rebuilt a war council in the middle. Actually, that's hilarious. But
Yep, there's the game
that's
right
the G's
there.
Right there. Oh man.
Wow, Yoda doing the exact same thing in 2 games in a row in taking the victory with just Jackrabbit.
Here, so honestly, this is a pretty good map for both leaders. Naturally, Colony is going to have a bit of an advantage early on, because tiny map, big boy hero, and
Oh
big
no!
slammy boys as well.
Satan Syntax coming out immediately with his build. We have a barracks first. Well, it's a raid, but you know it's a lot more fun to say barracks. You get the point. We have a raid coming in first with light going Jackrabbit first. We have the supply pad coming in first, and then generators second. Gosh, this is gonna be a weird match. Do you think Light's gonna see
I
this?
got a PogChamp in the chat, and can we also get a Yeet in the chat?
Yeet!
I love this shit. I
This
love
is
the
the
shit
matches
out
I
of this shit.
live for right here. 2 Goliaths off the start. No supply, no power, all fun.
Bro, I am living right now. He's not even going to upgrade that first harvester because he wants to get as many Goliaths as possible right now. So if he just keeps his stuff gathering efficiently, he can kind of afford this for like 3 or 4 of them. For a little bit longer at least. And Light on the other hand, he's just buying a mini base. He's playing his game. He's getting ready to buy the second base. He's got someone
He
going
sees
off
it.
to one of the power bundles in a corner.
He sees
All
the
of a sudden-
Goliath coming. He's going back to his base to get ready immediately. He can't afford a turret, but he's looking at his
Oh,
turret to
no.
get ready.
It's a
He's like, "Oh
disaster.
no, I can't do it. It's a disaster."
Oh, it's a disaster. Oh god. The turret is just now queued up. The Goliath is on
He
the
doesn't
main
see it,
base.
though.
There's a harvester being upgraded. There's a supply pad upgrade going down. Stop that, Light. What are you doing? You need power for the turret.
He's gonna have to pay for a turret somehow. He
God.
can't make Mexico pay for it. He's gonna have to do it himself. He's
God
definitely going to. He's just targeting the main. He doesn't really care about that turret right now. He's like,
Going for the main.
this is a main cheese we have
fair.
on the horizon. What is gonna happen?
is- Right now, like, it's a 50-50, right? He can get the Forge Hog. He can get an upgraded turret. He went for an upgraded turret.
Is it
there are
enough time?
Marines and a Jackrabbit to do some damage on these Goliaths.
Bases
right? They're
have
balled up,
health.
So they're actually taking smash damage.
The Goliaths are still feeding in. We have the turret just now upgraded. The
God.
base is red bar. He has 3 Goliaths still there. He needs to
no.
space those bad boys out. Oh no, it's a disaster. These
He
units.
lost,
Yep,
like,
the
2
base
Goliaths to
survives.
smash damage right there.
For now.
Oh my god.
For now, it survives. If he can pump out like 2 more Goliaths and sneak them in, just into the base,
He's pumping out.
he
Pumping
wins.
out Sueys right now on choppers, so he's in full-blown panic mode.
He's like, oh
Show
no,
his
it didn't
hands.
work.
Like fuck or something like
Yeah, that.
So there's an expo coming out at a light.
That's a
Well, that would be
bold
my,
choice.
That's my reaction whenever
Yeah.
my raid first fails this colony. So just just a little assumption right there. So we got the expo.
No, that makes
coming out.
sense.
Light's looking for his mini bases right now. He knows he has held the day. He can breathe for a little bit.
For a
He's got
little
at least
bit.
like a minute and a half of like time to react.
Think he'll get res
Relax,
drones?
Excuse me, but
To
I mean,
heal?
He should.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh no,
He'll
the
definitely get res
Sueys.
drones at this point.
He's like, oh no.
Leader point. Earned.
Yeah, so we do have a second generator coming up out of light right now. He's getting ready to buy the top mini base. Someone as well posted for the bottom one, and we have like 3 grunts, 2 suicide grunts, and a chopper coming to the main right here. But that's not really going to do much.
We may have a 3-way tie going in the first group here, by the way. Oh, the Sueys are coming in, taking out all the units. They're all red bar. The Goliath
There's
is...
a Goliath in here now.
Oh,
but
the Goliath rammed.
Yeah,
The
turret.
Goliath is now going to do some damage. Why is he targeting? No, just target the base. The base is almost dead. has
Honestly,
2.5
he
health
shows up
bars
with, like,
left.
2 or 3 Goliaths.
Yeah.
And, like, this is dead.
It's dead
I
and
wonder how
it's a
many turrets, right?
disaster.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, the expo's coming up now, right? Like, there's a couple of life pads and an armory queued up. But
Yeah. I
wait a
think
minute. Is that that's a war council in the middle of the map? Are you kidding me?
no.
Syntax,
He
you're a
is-
fucking madman.
He is a madman. He works in mysterious ways. Syntax does.
Just, I love it. That's all there is to say. So Restoration Drones does go down on Light's main. He's trying to heal that thing. Thank God. You definitely needed to do that. Yeah, he has the second generator up. It's not upgraded. He's just now queuing that up. He hasn't built on either of his back mini bases, which is something he needs to remedy immediately. Outside of that, the Hunter Captain is queued up, 25 seconds out, something along those lines. The Double Gen is at home for Syntax as well, but neither of them are upgraded. But fun fact, extractors are twice as good when you upgrade them. So if you upgrade one extractor, it's better than having 2 upgraded extractors. Just some quick maths, fellas in the chat. So yeah, just keeping some scouting out, trying to get a read on where Light is economically. So he's still on Tech 1. He's still got that young 600 power, and he's got a few Marines guarding the main base.
I don't think Light's gonna be able to pull this out now. He's set himself way too far back.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
he's taking
he's
nodes
giving
with Hunter
a
Captain.
lot of leeway.
Hunter Captain has a lot better things to do than be walking up to a node doing that.
I mean, if he just kills the Sentinels and runs off, then it's okay, right? But he's not building anything behind this. Syntax,
Turret.
follow-up to the cheese. Yeah, the follow-up has been really poor. He doesn't have any mini bases. He's sent all of his actual units, aside from like a few choppers or something and grunts, to just randomly die at the main base. Like, normally if you're gonna pump Goliaths like raid first, you just keep making Goliaths, right? If you do that, eventually they're gonna think, hey, he's gonna stop making Goliaths, like what we're seeing right now. But the trick is, you don't stop making Goliaths, and then you kill things, and then they're just like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah,
And then
it's
you win the game.
what happened was with Syntax is he tried to do an all-in, but then he double backed on it, which is something you should not do with an all-in. You should go
Yeah, I mean,
all in.
don't get me wrong. There are definitely times you should pull out, but colony raid first is not one of them. You're taking that chance all the way to the bank.
Absolutely, and I mean that's the thing though. We are casting the lower tier games right now, so that's okay. We'll see mistakes like this commonly until day 2 here. Day 2 is when the fun begins. So it looks like we have the Hunter Captain just walking around, and we have all of Horizon's units just going straight to the base. We have Kodiaks dropping at the same time. Well, that's gonna help out a lot. Horizon's assuming that he has that expo, but guess what? He doesn't have that expo. So,
Just gentleman's agreement to a base trade? Is that what I'm watching right now?
yes, that is exactly what we're watching right now. They passed each other and decided, we're just going to let all hell break loose right here really quick. But it's okay. Light understands what he's getting himself into. He has 2 AI turrets on his base, and his base is currently healing. Whereas,
Yeah,
Syntax's
so
base
both
is getting
players here are
Kodiaked.
actually healing on top of Light's base, so the Goliath drop is coming down, and I think the AI turret's actually killing the Hunter Captain, so...
They
you
just
should
killed
right
him.
there. You should have walked the Hunter Captain out of range and then just let the grunts get shot. Now the Goliaths are getting targeted. Yeah, this is a really bad look right now for Syntax. You can kind of manipulate turrets by like moving your units in and out of range, and triple AI turret just annihilated all of this. Restoration Drone's cleaning it up. In the meantime, though, the Kodiaks, Marines, and the beefy T2 Forge Hog are just destroying Syntax's main base. And hot damn.
GG!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Light
is what we
wins this
call the
game.
GG.
An enemy player has been eliminated.
Huh. You have Light the Forge main going on here, doing some serious work. putting some respect on it here.
Yes.
Alright. Give Light that win here. And we're moving on. Next game is going to be Yoda versus Syntax. Because Yoda wants to get done and be done with the day. So, how you feeling? That match is Wet Dream Palace. So, I can't wait to see this matchup. This is
I'm really sad right now.
what, two Kinsanos? Is that
I
what you're sad
just-
about?
Just
Just-
I hate Kinsano. I really strongly dislike Kinsano. And I especially dislike Kinsano on this map. So not only is it one thing that I don't like, it's the double thing that I don't like,
Yep.
right?
So I'm not gonna watch Yoda here because I know exactly what he's gonna do. For those of you who have already been watching, he's done the exact same thing 2 games in a row. We have Syntax here throwing out his Marines immediately
We need
to
power.
the side of
Power
the
in a
map
generator.
here. We do not have any more Marines coming up. It looks like he was gonna build a turret, but he decided not to. That's okay. He's gonna have a supply pad,
Supply
but
pad
nothing else.
constructed.
He is building a turret for some forsaken reason on his base, and he's going supply pad second. All right.
We need a
Wonder
generator
if
to produce
he's
power.
mistaking Yoda for himself.
Supply pad upgrade. complete.
Yeah, so
If we wanna
So-
produce
interestingly
power,
enough, there's a
we'll need
turret
generator.
coming up third.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm really confused here. It's
What?
turret third,
What?
and
What?
Turret
I don't know. This
constructed.
is like the most out of meta build I think I've ever seen.
I mean, I
Yeah.
I understand. Syntax was probably
base
in
is
the
under
chat
attack.
as I was telling people to build turrets when you're fighting jackrabbits, but
This
I don't
is
mean build a turret before 1 minute in the game because now he doesn't have a third generator. He has
We
2
need
mini
power.
bases
Call in a
and no
generator.
power at Cobb. Ah! God.
Mini base
This is gonna be
No.
a great game for Yoda here.
No.
He knows exactly what's going
Supply
on.
pad constructed.
So what I'm just gonna do a match prediction here while watching Yoda play. I'm gonna guess that Yoda's gonna hop up onto that base with Jackrabbits only at probably 4 or 5 minutes into the game and be like, oh, time to attack. And then he's gonna see the fact that there's turret on the base, and then this game's gonna go for 25
Mini
minutes
base constructed.
because he can't push the base because it's AV. I'm expecting that. I'm just gonna see an Inferno on Syntax's base because I know if Yoda knows how to encounter Inferno, but I don't know if Syntax knows how to.
Supply pad constructed.
I would hope so,
Yeah.
considering he's playing Kinsana.
Yeah, well, hopefully, but
We'll see.
So we do have the
Mini
generator
base
getting
complete.
upgraded now on Syntax's side of the maze. There's a second turret coming up. So if
What?
you can afford somehow, if you can somehow afford to get the power right,
Generator
in time
upgrade complete.
to avoid anything Yoda could do to him.
He's queuing up a
which
third turret
looks
instead
like
of
Jack.
taking his second generator. That's a bold move,
Yeah,
and also
that's a move.
that is
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that's actually
especially
bold.
considering-
Take that back. That's just a move.
Considering the turret wasn't even finished yet. Yeah, probably should have just got that second gen.
Turret constructed.
Yeah, but looks like
But the kind of things you're gonna see in this first group right here, the sections that we're kind of casting today is gonna be like people may have the right idea. Usually, I think they will have the right idea more or less, or they'll have like the general process down. But the order of how they do things will be kind of mixed up. So like right there, you saw like, well, he got a turret before a minute, delayed his first generator, right?
Our base
And then
is
there
under
we see
attack.
he went for another turret before the second one was even finished.
Oop.
Delaying his second generator by another like
Generator
20 seconds or
constructed.
something. So like small stuff like that really adds up in these games, especially
Turret
when you're playing one of the best players in the game.
God, I hope that's
So
an
Jackrabbits are
anti-vehicle
showing up
turret.
on the mini bases. God, I wish that were AV.
It's probably going to be an AI turret. But anyways, back to the engagement here. We have Jackrabbits helplessly attacking his mini bases. He doesn't really have much to respond to it right now, so he's just going to use it as like a meat shield. While he is attempting to get Tech 2. But it's okay. He has nothing to get to Tech 2 yet. So, he just has to sit on his base and be fine.
Turret constructed.
I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, so We already see the support drone out for Yoda. Second generator is about to be upgraded for Syntax. He does still have one mini base. He has the hell drop in the middle, actually stripping this middle mini base, the 2 slot. The Jackrabbits are going to shut that down naturally, but you know, Yoda doesn't have a second generator. I don't think he wants one.
Yeah.
I think he just wants a lot of Jackrabbits, and so that's what we're seeing. But if there are enough AV turrets, right, you should be able to kind of shut that down. There's already one. It looks like there's a second one coming up. Is that right?
Please,
yeah, there's
no.
a second anti-vehicle turret. So part of me hopes that Satan Syntax just sacks a harvester, sacks a supply pad, and puts a third generator on this base. That would make me personally happy. This is the kind of gameplay that I live for. But,
Yeah.
As far as competitive viability,
absolutely
yet to
not.
be seen.
So looks like he's just kind of taking over the map here. We have a hell drop coming down. Well, that's not going to help. There's free 100 resources going to Yoda's side, while those support drones are going to heal that up as soon as this fight's over. Looks like he's taking over the map with his Marines here. This play that Yoda's doing, I like it a lot. Oh no! But that's going to hurt a lot. Yoda's not looking at his units,
Ooh.
but he didn't lose anything. It's
Oh, he
not
didn't lose
worth it.
anything. Rip. Jackrabbit's OP. Really
He
cool
got him
chaos
out in
team.
time.
Apparently the overlay is blocking the time.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can change it if you want me to, but
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Somebody pointed it out.
thanks for pointing it out, whoever pointed it out.
Thanks, Nathan. We love you.
Oh, it was Nathan. Fuck off. I'll change it, don't worry. We're just going to go on autopilot watching Syntax here, see what he has to do to respond to this. It looks like
cool
he's currently
beans.
going Tech
So
2.
Syntax, I'll cast it for you, babe, if you gotta fix it.
Thank you, it's fixed.
Alright, so we got 4 Marines right now out of Satan Syntax fighting like 7 Jackrabbits on the high ground, 4 on the low ground.
They have the high
well,
and low
they died
ground.
really quickly. Yeah,
This
I mean,
is a whole new kind of strategy we have going on here. Jackrabbits only. So what do you think he's going to do, Tech 2? Are you feeling like air OP, or are we feeling vehicles?
Command center upgrade complete.
I don't even know if
Vehicles.
it's gonna be a Tech 2, right?
Vehicles is what
Is it gonna
Syntax.
matter? I mean, I know there's a double garage up, but is it gonna matter?
Now,
How many AV turrets does he have now?
Leader
2
power
AV turrets,
ready.
1 AI turret? Yeah, that's not getting cracked.
let me explain why this is a bad idea. This is a Kinsano mirror. He has jackrabbits. He's building flame hogs. Let's just think for a second. What are flame hogs good against? Infantry. What are flame hogs not good against? Vehicles and air. What does he
Everything.
have? Vehicles. So,
Our
we
base
can do
is
some
under
simple
attack.
math here. But it's okay. He's taking nodes anyway with jackrabbits, something you don't see very often. And he's taking the last node on the map right now as well. Looks like he's going to try to stop it here. Syntax is putting down a flamer to try and protect his node, his source of power.
Garage
We have
constructed.
a expo coming up from Yoda as well.
Our base is under attack.
There are a lot of Jackrabbits on the field. Yoda does have a second generator. I don't think he wanted to make one, but he did do it. He actually has a third generator as well. I don't think he
Leader
wanted to do
power
that
ready.
either. But he also has an expansion right in front of Syntax's base, and we all know he wanted to do that shit.
Oh yeah. Just listening to the roast of that little unit going on here. It's great. Alright, anyways, back to the match here. we have the Jackrabbits slowly moving across the map here to go and respond to the Flame Hogs. Now, we're about to see exactly what I was talking about just a second ago.
Oh no.
We have
Is
some,
that Napalm 2?
I don't,
Looks like it had some extra range.
I don't know. So,
I think that was Napalm 2.
these Jackrabbits are just going to go around the map doing some serious work. They can heal on the go, they can engage, back off, heal, come back in. Now the thing is that those Flame Hogs are completely caught out here. He's just going to run straight into him. All of those things are going to massacre the Flame Hogs. Look at that. Just disgust.
Oh my god.
And we have a
He tried to
napalm missile
but-
miss. It's okay though, he's trapped. He's got to turn around, but his last 2 units are getting trapped and he's going to force Yoda to drive straight through the napalm again. That's okay though. He doesn't care about those units. They're Tech 1 units. They're taking down the Flame Hogs. Every single unit on Syntax's side is red bar and is now dead.
My
That didn't
lord.
get out.
Just for clarification, the proper conclusion from what we have just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, is not that flame hogs are bad, but that rabbits are OP. We should remove them from this game.
They should, yeah,
While
just
all of that was
not
happening,
even nerf them, just remove them in general. That's a great idea.
remove them.
Alright, so it looks like he's moving in. He has his Flame Hog dropped. That's okay, though. Flame Hogs still don't do good against these units. But we're going to
Stunned
see
by
it
the drop
anyway.
Right there as well.
We have that drop coming in. We have the Consano leader coming in. She has her leader of power. She's going to... Oh, he canceled it right before he used it. He knew it wasn't a good idea. We have 2 8V turrets and 1 AI turret coming out of Syntax here. This base is impossible to push. Yoda's just like, nah, I'm going to sit back, relax. I got 5 bases, every single mini on the map, every single node on the map. Syntax just
And I
kind
wanna point
of
out,
needs to quit.
while the army was getting annihilated by jackrabbits right there, Yoda actually dropped like Napalm 2 or something on this main base, and most of the buildings are
Oh
red
my
shot.
goodness,
Most of
yeah.
them are red HP right now, so...
You know what
I
that
look
means,
around
right?
that and eat.
That means
I know exactly what that means.
the Consano's coming in. She has the flame wall.
Oh god.
But will we see the
Oh,
Inferno?
God.
Nope. He's just going to flame wall it.
Oh my lord.
And
Oh my
kill...
God, everyone just go down. The supply pads are falling. No!
And there it is!
No!
The Inferno on the base!
Stop!
It's a massacre.
Schematic stress disorder. Nightmares. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Alright, so that's
Watching this generator
generator
so
is
bad.
down. He has no base. He has no nothing left. He just has to go kill his units and that's GG. Yoda knows that. That's okay. He's just waiting for all of those. He's rebuilding his base, but he doesn't really have much.
Just
He
built-
built
he just
4
built
supply
four
pads.
supply pads. He killed a mini base though, but
Yeah,
oh my
it's-
god, it's a sandwich with these jackrabbits, dude. Oh
So
my
the
God.
jackrabbits, what he's doing right here is something you do in numbers is you sandwich all of their units together and they can't move.
I'm pretty sure this is illegal in like 48 states. God damn it.
48 states. I love it. So now all Yoda has to do is just go in and win it. He has the Consano leader back up to go do some free damage.
Oh, Syntax.
But Syntax resigns.
Literally
There we go.
broken. He's a broken man now. And he just resigns.
Alright, so I'm gonna go report
One
that
out
match
for
here
his
really
life.
quick. We have Yoda winning the match here.
Leader power ready.
Press F for Satan Syntax.
Respects. This that puts
It's
Satan
Yoda flame walls.
in
the former
last
base.
place, unfortunately. Now we just have to see Light versus Major here for this next match. I'm going to get them ready. As well, before this next match starts, I'm going to have to notify the next league to let them know to get ready. So next league coming up is Group F, Rock Generation, Sentient 5150, Hero Absolution, and Grim Reaper. That is what we have going on next.
Press F for Syntax. Yeah, everything except leader powers used went to Yoda right there. I think
Okay.
Syntax edged him out by 1, but oof.
Solid. Oof. F in chat. Drop the F.
Alright, so here's to actually getting to spectate this match. I really hope it works. Otherwise, your boy might just fuck around, pull out the Switch, and play Smash. In the meantime. Wow, did I say that out loud?
What?
Eat.
No black screen.
Yes, fantastic. Take it away, baby.
Okay, let's get this going. We have Light doing his exact same build he's been doing all of the round robins here. We have a standard supply pad generator coming out, 2 Marines. Actually, I think he's been going Jackrabbit, if I'm correct. I don't know.
Yeah, he's actually going for a double marine opener this time, which is different.
Yeah.
And not even something I do as Forge on this map, so I'm really interested to see how that plays out.
We have major.
But on the flip side,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going for grunts early on, double harvester. It looks like he sent someone to the middle. He did send 2 grunts actually to the middle. He has more on the way up there, so likely going to buy the double slot in the middle, whereas Light already getting his Marines in position to secure those mini bases on his side. The generators being upgraded, and a pretty smooth build coming out as the chopper comes to Light side to jack the power bundle.
Alright, so it looks like we may see a some sort of Hunter Captain opener most likely coming out of Major here. Interestingly on this map, because this map is very open, you're very far away from your opponent, and it's there's a lot of things in between. So we can see that. So now what Light's doing currently is a very good way to take nodes on the map. 2 nodes on this map rest right next to garrisons. So what you can do here is you can just put 2 units in a garrison rather than having 3 units take a node, and you take barely any damage at all. So it's going pretty good for him.
Yeah, so it looks like Light is going to be saving up probably for a second generator, I guess.
I wouldn't doubt.
Probably for a second generator. One small downside to this build is that it puts us a bit of a delay on the second generator since you're buying the second mini base, and it also leaves that second mini base a little bit empty for a bit. But all things considered, he got it together. He got it together pretty quickly. So gathered really well to make up for that. And on the flip side, Major actually doesn't have a second generator yet, but he's getting both of his own mini bases now.
He's going
It looks like we have
skits.
1 raid camp. Okay, he's probably getting those skitterers out to support the raid camps. So there'll probably be some Goliaths popping out of there, and they'll just take a back seat. The skitter riders, as someone called them.
Yep, absolutely. Looks like we have second node being taken out of Light here. So Light's doing a very good job when it comes to map control. He's always going out, taking his node when he needs to. He's using the exact amount of units he needs to be using. And he's even using the correct units to take the node. He has both of his 1-stars not taking the node, but he has his unit that's not starred taking the node. Therefore, more damage, faster to get the unit to take less damage. Makes sense to me. But
Yeah, Light really does have the first few minutes of most Forge openers down pretty well, I'd say, on pretty much all of the relevant maps. So big shout-outs to him. That really only comes with time. Like, you can have somebody coach you on what to do, but performing it efficiently, right? That takes time and practice on your own, really. You can't just have somebody babysit and hold your hand and play for you. Like, you actually have to learn how to do it all, and that's what we're seeing now. There are Goliaths on the map. They're going towards the mini bases, trying to spread out a little bit. And there's not quite enough units on the field for Light right now. He's at 24 population to Major's 36.
Power extractor construction.
so
And the second generator's up in 3 turrets as well. Or, sorry, 2 turrets.
for Major doing some sort of rush kind of like map control kind of build he has going on here, he isn't really doing too much with his units. He even has a unit over by that mini base not attacking. Okay, I guess he just noticed that. Nope, it's just auto attacking. We do have a big engagement going on over here with the choppers. It's not big, but you know, in retrospect right now, it is a pretty big one. Because he's going to lose all of his
It's
units
an
that can
impactful
take stuff.
engagement because that's the bulk of Light's reinforcements, and so getting these picks with the choppers right here is actually really huge. Like we said, like I mentioned a moment ago, like Light's already at a population deficit, And so he's essentially restricted to 3 turrets on defense as he hits Tech 2 and gets the Forge Hog out. So he's going to be, for probably another 40 seconds or so, really trapped in this little corner of the map. He does have a garage going up on a mini base. But on the flip side, the choppers are just picking off units where they can. The Goliaths are roaming around looking for something to hit. And there's an Expo in the corner from Major. And he does have his second generator on time as well. And he does have a pretty significant amount of map control, so like he's gonna have a 100 captain coming out, I guess, pretty soon, which I don't actually agree with. I think he just needs to hit T2, but see how that plays out.
Yep, it looks like he's gonna go target that next mini base as well. So what's going on right now is that Major is actually doing okay taking map control now. He still does have a couple of things he needs to take. It looks like the Warthogs are coming out of light right now, and he's just gonna be targeting that mini base while getting everything else up on the map up.
And Light actually went all the way to T3. He just queued it up as the
Oh
Forge Hog
my
came
goodness.
out, so I think he's going to be relying on the T3 Forge Hog to hold off most of the defense while he kind of backs up everything behind that. He has enough upgraded pads to make it work, right? He's leaving one of them upgraded on the back as well, so he can kind of go into the garage if he can afford it, right? But the Goliaths did a good job shutting down that garage, so there are only a handful of Warthogs on the field right now. Plenty of choppers. The Goliaths are just roaming around, and the nodes, for the most part, are in the favor of Major. There's still one that he could take. Naturally, Light has units garrisoned here, and you're not going to kill that without some E2 unit. So, double garage going down, excuse me, garage apex going down on Major's base as he's hitting T2 right now. And,
So,
yeah, he's
is
taking
he-
that final node.
Is he going straight into Scorpions? Grizzlies? Is that what this is?
I don't know, but
Grizzlies aren't that
he
great.
certainly has
but-
the eco for it.
Yeah, he definitely
Maybe-
has the
maybe
eco for it.
Kodiaks? Maybe Kodiaks.
He's Tech
Kodiaks would
3,
probably be a
so I was
safer
thinking
bet.
T3 units. So is that
Yeah,
not spotted? The mini base currently going up. Not mini base, the Expo going up for Light right now is unspotted. This is gonna really help him out.
so neither player knows about the other's corner expansion, so that's cute. That's really cute. And Light not really in a position just yet to get out on the map and to find out that there is no Expo in the natural position. So definitely want to see some upgrades on the Forge Hog. So Defense 4 is about to research Airpad actually going up now. Is Light going to go Vultures or something, or is he just going to go for Wingman? I would wager it's Wingman when this base is up. Probably Wingman, yeah. I think he just wanted to get another hog or two out to kind of play the vehicle facade.
Yeah, it'll look like he's going vehicles, but not really go vehicles. Okay, so Major is going back onto Light's side of the map here, and he's just kind of posting up. He's getting ready for something to happen. Looks like we have Light going into check this out, see what's going on. Light just got another leader point. Wonder what he's going to use that in, because I honestly don't know right now. Oh, we have the choppers coming in doing some decent damage with the Rams. The Rams are really good against Warthogs, especially because it's the T1 unit versus the T2 unit.
Yeah, so Light right now, in terms of army right now, like what he has on the field, it seems like it's not really that significant. But he is only at 20 population.
He's
but
playing
he
a
has
pretty good
Forge Hog that's going to be getting.
facade here.
He has enough turrets. He has a T3 Forge Hog. He's getting his upgrades. Right now he's just building up, right?
Yep.
Like he's essentially he's getting the canvas. He's readying the colors right. He's getting everything prepared to paint a damn pretty picture, and it's mostly going to be Wingman Hornets at the end of the day. But we're going to see the masterpiece in work here in a couple
Power
minutes.
extractor constructed.
We have no pardon me, we have no Reavers coming out at all from oh, there's one actually. We have one Reaver coming out from Major at this
Okay,
time.
so we got one Rocket Boy,
You got the rockets.
but really,
The
really what
T3
Light
hog
needs to be
is
doing
up.
right now is just taking this hog and killing anything.
Yeah,
He just needs to be
The
killing
hog
shit
is-
at this point. Maybe not the choppers because they're going to become irrelevant, but like pick
Mhm.
off like the grunts and stuff like that, the marauders or whatever, like the reavers naturally, stuff like that. Like you can just come through and like get a quick little anvil round and pull out.
Not gonna
There's
lie.
Kodiak drop coming down as well on the third base.
Watching
he did
this,
actually take his natural expansion third.
Light is playing the illusion game here. He's acting like he has a massive army and just waiting to attack. Whereas he really doesn't have anything. Except for like a couple of units. And he can play defender's advantage here for quite a while. We have... Oh no! Scatterbomb coming right on top of where Kodiaks are shooting. The Kodiaks are just going to move away. We have a teleport coming down at the same time. That killed a lot of his units too. He needs to get those Kodiaks out of here.
That was a good teleport, though.
We have the Engineer drop coming down at the same exact time. Engineer Swarm. It's doing some decent damage. He's not pumping out any new units. He has the resources. Pump your units. He's putting down the Kodiaks once more. Get some extra damage before it dies.
Kodiaks right now.
That's not good. That base is where he was going to pump out all of his Hornets from. He didn't pump out any new Hornets. He needs to be pumping them out from that base while he's attacking at the exact same time.
Production base is absolutely going to fall.
Yep, but
there are
he's
more
going to keep the
Hornets
eco
coming out.
base.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision. Light actually opting for fortifications 2 right now.
That's a good idea.
He should just get logistics instead. Logistics would be much more important because he's at a huge population deficit. He's down about 40 or 50 pop right now. So, right now, you need that extra 15% boost, especially because you're going air, right?
Yeah. So
There's
right
a lot of stuff to be dealing with.
right now I'm currently watching what Major is up to. Looks like Major's going into a good amount of Reavers here, which is a great idea considering the other guy's just massing air.
Yeah, and honestly, I would like to see Blisterback supporting this so that the Reavers can kind of kill the air and stuff
Tech
like
3?
that. And you can just reposition here and there to finish any buildings you need.
So Major is not Tech 3, so we're not going to be seeing those Blisterbacks anytime soon.
Okay, alright.
So,
my bad.
unfortunately.
I saw a lot of generators on his expo over here, so I kind of figured he was T3, but
Nah.
I guess not.
Unfortunately
Got like 4
not.
generators right now. He should definitely be T3 by now, but I guess he's been investing in a lot of like power heavy units. Yeah, we see Hunters, we see Reavers and stuff like that. So yeah, he's dumped a lot of power into T2. Banish doesn't technically need T2 to win most games, but it's a nice thing to get beyond T2 and hit the late game.
Oh
stuff.
no! That's a
Devastating
dev host coming right down. The one thing is though is that T2 Banish does really good right now. It is just fantastic. He can just walk over and fight this. Oh my gosh, that range on those Reavers is doing serious damage to his army. He's just going to teleport where he's safe and take out the base, though. He's fine. He has 87 pop versus 32 here. The only thing that's really defending that base is that turret that just died. So, it's kind of,
So we need to see a big anvil scatter around right here. That has to be the thing. If this 4-shot goes down, it may as well be GG.
Yep. There's not much he can do now. That's unfortunate for Light. Light's gonna lose his second base here, where he, you know, he had it for quite a long time. That's gonna...
Yeah, I think he got a bit overzealous, putting this as a resource-only base. He put, like, what, a 3rd generator on that, I think, earlier on, instead of just, like...
Yep, oh, we have a scatter bomb coming down, but we have little bit of mic... Okay, there we go. He's microing out of it. That's really good.
There's plenty of engineers
No
to
units
kind
lost.
of restore that health, so...
Yeah, oh no, Light. Alright, so, that means we have Major moving on tomorrow. Good luck to you, Major, and thank you for playing today, Light. Let's check out the stats we have going on here really quick. It looks like Major was ahead by 3,000 supplies, 1,000 power. He used more leader powers, built more units. He just swept.